Once I come from here to the belly, what I like to do is I go far side half. And really, there's like 2 or 3 people in the whole country that do this. But they're pretty damn good at it. And Ed Bruce probably the best. What he does is he does a far side half and he comes short. Okay, now like this, see where my elbow is? Very short with his hand. So his hand is basically just right on the back of his neck and locks his hands. Makes it a lot tighter than if you guys are locked like this. Okay, you're going to go right on the back and almost like a saw, and you're just grinding right on that spine. And it's not comfortable, it's not fun, it wears you down. It's much like if you're wrestling a guy from Iowa or Minnesota that's going to hand fight and pull and pull and pull. And if you've never felt that before, most people haven't, it will wear you out quick. Okay, so he's trying to keep his head up, and all I'm doing here is going like this. Keep your head up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Just keep grinding on it. Grinding on it. That wears him out. There's nothing worse than that. You know, and then it gets physical. Then it gets physical. You're trying to smack his head on the mat. You got his thing. You got his. See, the guys are really tired, and you start hanging on their head. A lot of guys will just put their head down. You know, most guys will put their head down and just like, get off my neck. When they put their head down, what I like to do, again, remember my arms are short. I like to lock in here. When they put their head down, this foot is very, very important in this series of moves. This left leg, this is where all my mobility is. I can move. And what I do is I jerk really hard, and basically, guys, wrestling is physical. It's not, this isn't basketball. You know, this isn't tennis, golf. It's a physical sport. I'm going to try to smash his face off his knee. All right, I'm going to take his head, I'm going to bounce it right off his knee. And I'm going to jerk as hard as I can to here. Once I do that, I'm going to take a huge step over the top of his head. And see how my arm is straight? Now I can actually take this arm out, and he can try to get up here. Go ahead. It's very hard for him to get because I'm blocking with here. Once I take this arm out, I sag back. I lock up this cradle. And then my hands are locked, and all I'm doing is I'm going to fall to my side and take him right over the top of his head. Right here. Should pin him within a couple seconds. Alright? This is something, again, I didn't learn until after college. We've had some guys have a lot of success with it. Not as much as I would like with the cradles, but I haven't really had the opportunity to coach a guy that's great on top yet. And, but the thing is I think this move can be a very, very good move for anyone because no one knows about it. And it's like one of those things we talked about yesterday. We're doing a lot of real technical stuff. Okay, we got an hour left. Focus in. You know, it's very awkward. It feels very awkward. Most coaches tell you, don't opposite side half. Don't opposite side half. I'm telling you to do it with this move. So it doesn't feel right, but it feels worse for him. He's probably never felt anything like that. So again, off the whistle, I'm going to run a spiral hard. I'm going to bump, squish through that leg, hook it. Lock it in there, whatever you want to call it. All right, lock it in. Once I go there, I'm going to go opposite side half, short arm. This leg comes up. Now, because I can move him here. I can move it. Maybe he's keeping his head up. He's not going down. I hope he does. I like him to do it for about 90 seconds, just straighten his butt off down there. And then about 90 seconds later, I'll cut him, and he'll be wobbling because he's so tired. Okay, so the more he fights it, the better. The more he fights it, the better. You're going to come up, your neck hurts, you're tired. It's really a horrible, horrible experience. If you got to, so I get on top of the college kids and just ride them like this. You know, if I ever wrestle, when I do wrestle, this is how I will ride. It's an easy ride, and it's for heavyweights, little guys, anything. So again, I'm pulling on him, I'm pulling on him. When I feel him get tired, his head drops, big, big yank. Bringing his head to his knee. Here. Stepping right over, unlocking my hands, sag back, lock that cradle up, get the fall. One more time here. Ready? Go, bumping, hooking that. Short half, opposite side, leg up, keeping this tight. Keeping this leg pinched tight. Moving it. Just working it. Forward, backwards. Just wearing him out. Wearing him out. He gets tired, yank it in, step over it. Keep that arm straight like a pole. He can't get his head out now. Sag back. Even if he's fighting my hands here, doesn't matter. Just grab your own wrist. See how underneath he's fighting the hands? Can anybody see this? Just grab my wrist. He's fighting your hands, grab your wrist. It's over. Okay?